Hi, and welcome to the second video on training and motivation by Melissa Hipp. I do want to apologize for anybody that listened to my first video. I know the sound quality lacked a little to be desired, which thus constituted a need for a second video, this video. I did decide to go ahead and put this information in a slideshow presentation. That way it may be easier for some of us to follow. So let's get started. Training and motivation. Today we're going to talk about 4 aspects of the Four Corners Alliance Group. These 4 aspects are concept, sponsorship, training, and motivation. So what is the concept of the Four Corners Alliance Group? Simply, it's making money and making that money work for you. Now, how do we go about doing that? Simple. We give you a platform by which to begin earning income. This is your back office and your retail store. We also have a knowledge base to start changing the way you think about money. This being provided through our financial literacy education series. As you begin to learn about money, you will naturally want to share what you are learning or the knowledge that you are gaining. Your initial goal is to show and sign 4 team members, preferably in your first 24 to 48 hours. Okay, so you've got your first 4 people. What now? What now is sponsorship? Sponsorship is the act of making oneself responsible for the results of another person or group. Now, how does Four Corners utilize sponsorship? When you choose to take an active role in the development of your team and your business, you're deciding that you are going to bring a minimum of 4 people on board. And to each one of those 4 people, you commit to do 4 things for. First, you're going to get them their links. They cannot recruit if they don't know where to send people. By links, I mean get them into their back office. Show them the level 6 video. Show them how to get people to their landing page so that once they have somebody that's ready to sign up, they have somewhere to go. Second, you want to give them the language. Teach them how to ask. Have you heard about the new system that can turn a one-time $53 payment into over $75,000 monthly residual income? You want to teach them what to say, but more importantly, you want to teach them what not to say, because that is one of the building blocks of the foundation of the Four Corners Alliance Group. Less is more. The third thing you want to commit to doing is getting them connected and keeping them connected. Make sure that you get their email address and their phone number as high up the food chain as possible. The bigger the leader that's sending in the information, the more likely they are to pay attention to that information. If you're harassing them about going to a webinar or a conference call, they might not care. But if you have one of the industry leaders such as Harry Flynn or Duran Barnes or Gene Flynn or Rafael Figueroa, if you have one of these gentlemen contacting your people and reminding them of this training, it's going to make it important, because it is important. It should be important. Last but not least, you're going to give them your time. You should dedicate a minimum of 10 minutes out of every day for at least the first 7 days that they're a member of your team to that team member. And I'm not talking about text or email. You need to take the time to call. When you're calling these people, when you're calling your team members, the purpose is to get to know them, to learn why they're in this company, why they need to succeed. As Harry always says, if your why don't make you cry, you're not gonna do it. Now, during these calls, you want to make sure, especially the first day, maybe second day, get them to writing their list. Somewhere between 25 people and 79 people on their list. Every team has their own strategy. Discuss with your uppers what strategy they use, and then do what feels right for you. But at least 25 people on a list that they can start contacting. And then give them time to start contacting them. Follow up with them in the evening. Hey, how many people did you get a hold of today? What kind of responses did you get? How did you approach them? You want to know what successes they've had and what challenges they have been faced with. Our job as leaders is to help our team overcome those challenges. You also want to make sure that your team member knows when the webinar is, when the training calls are, what to expect. If there's going to be something that they need to take notes on, let them know. Hey, bring a couple pieces of paper and a pen because you're going to want to take some notes. After the calls, after the webinars, make sure you follow up with them. Hey, did you get on that call? What'd you think of that? What was the best thing that you liked about it? Show them that you care about their opinion. And the best way to learn how to train our team is to ask our team what works for them. If they need something different than what we're providing, we will change the way we are providing the information to suit that person's needs within reason. As long as they're willing to try, we are here as a support team to give them what they need. Make sure that their email address and their text phone number is as high up the food chain as we can get. I discussed this on the last slide. I cannot reiterate this enough. You want to keep them connected. Okay, so you've dedicated the time to them, and you've got the training information. Here's the training information for anybody that needs it. Sundays and Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, we have training calls. These are calls only. There is no webinar on the training calls. An hour after the training call start time, we have an opportunity call. Every Sunday through Thursday night. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have a webinar. People can view the information live. They can call in and listen to the information as it is being displayed on their screen. There's a chat where you can talk to other people within the webinars. You can answer questions. Just utilize our resources. Here's some more in-depth information on the training calls. Sunday is our leadership training. Again, this is a call only, no webinar. On the Sunday leadership training, we're going to have several different things. We have guest speakers. Every week they arrange for another industry leader to come in and kind of give us their 2 cents and their take on what works and what doesn't. Oftentimes there will be step-by-step walkthroughs. Last week, Mr. Gene Flint did a great training call on the first 8 things you must do the first 24 to 48 hours that you bring a member online. If you missed that call or if you need that information, check out our Facebook group. It is listed there. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, reach out to any one of us in leadership. We will get you added. We will get you connected. We will get you this information. Now on Wednesdays, we have our Fast Start training. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Again, this is call-in only, no webinar. On our Fast Start training, we discuss the different strategies for starting out in this company. Strategies such as the Level 3 strategy or the Pay It Forward strategy. We will go into more depth on Wednesdays about these. I'm not going to do that at this time. On Wednesdays, we also talk about the importance of setting goals. Asking yourself what your goals are. How close are you to reaching your goals? Are you on track for reaching your goals? And we also do our star recognition where we shout out to all the members who have set goals, have met goals, and are going on to bigger and better things. So who can be a leader? Anyone can be a leader. If you're willing to sit down, do the training, take the calls, pay attention to your mentor, ask questions, be involved, you will go far in this company. It's a simple process. You set goals, you glean knowledge, you motivate yourself and your team, you teach your team to repeat, to be on the call so that they can hear the information, so that they can go forward and spread that information, and then you duplicate the process. Start back over. We say start at 4, don't let 4 be your minimum. Don't let 4 be your maximum, I should say. You start at 4, go ahead and get 5, get them trained, get them going, get them started on their next levels, and then you go out and you find 5 more people to do it all over with. If your team is going to prosper all across the board, your job is to stay motivated and to keep them motivated. Okay, so my short video went a little longer than I had planned. I do want to say thank you for coming and watching the video. Definitely, I would love feedback. Anything that you have to offer is welcome. If there's something you would like for me to do a video on, please let me know. You can private message me, you can call me, you can text me, you can send me a message on Facebook, you can reply down below the video. I don't care how you do it, just let me know what you want to hear. As always, if you're hearing my voice, I do ask that God bless you and yours and all of your endeavors forever and ever. Thank you and good night.